This is Mr. Beck Does Your Homework. This is AP Physics, homework number 2.1, question number 10. It's part 2 of 2, so you might want to review question number 9. It says rocket-powered sleds are being used, so how about are used, to test the responses of humans to acceleration. Starting from rest, one sled can reach a speed of 478 meters per second in 1.83 seconds and can be brought to a stop again in 2.71 seconds. Find the acceleration of the sled when braking. So that's the second part of this. Remember, we've got a sled of some sort, it reaches a fast speed, and then it slows down again and stops. So it goes from 0 to 478 meters per second, and again back to 0. For this, I want the acceleration when braking, so I'm interested in this part of the problem. And they give me a time for the first part, 1.83 seconds, and they give me a time for the second part, is 2.71 seconds. So that second time is what I'm interested in. So now I'm looking at this part of the problem, so let me see. I need an initial velocity for this part of the problem. Well, and this part of the problem starts where it's already going at 478 meters per second. So my initial velocity is 478 meters per second. It's going to be brought to a stop again. So my final velocity in this case is going to be 0 meters per second. And it does so in a time of 2.71 seconds. It doesn't say a time of, but you know it's seconds, so you must know that that's my time, 2.71 seconds. What is the acceleration of the sled when braking? That's A equals, let me just say question mark. My relationship, acceleration, time, velocity, and initial velocity, is that my acceleration is going to be my final velocity minus my initial velocity divided by the time. Well, in this case, my final velocity is 0. My initial velocity is 478 meters per second. And my time is 2.71 seconds. Now, what do you notice here? This is 0 minus 478. That's going to be negative 478. So guess what? My answer is going to be negative something or other. So my answer is going to be negative. So I've got a negative in the top and no negative down here. So it's negative answer. That means that it's changing velocity in a negative direction as opposed to changing velocity in the positive direction. So it's going to be negative something. Meters per second divided by seconds, that's meters per second squared. So you do the math with your numbers.